you some more of my Etsy sales. I believe I have around 11 items for you to see how much they sold in my Etsy store, and you're welcome to check it out. Check out my store. I have it in the description, and everything else that I use for my Etsy store to run, the supplies and whatnot, is in the description. It's an affiliate link with Amazon, so if you would like, you can check them out, purchase them, or and I also will get a little portion from each purchase that will help me out in my business. Let's get started. I realized that from last video that I did, I was showing you guys too much of the items in one video, and that was like 13 minutes, and who has that time to sit around and listen to a boring lady go on and on about some sales? So I'm gonna shorten the video a little bit, try not to talk as much, and just basically tell you the important stuff about each item. Okay, I continue selling these vintage Snow White figurines. They're plastic, not too hard because you can squish them. This is Sleepy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and this lady purchased both of them. This one, the Sleepy, and then she purchased Doc. So both of these went to the same lady. These are from 1980s, about 6.5 inches tall, very cute, hard to find. This is the size of them compared to my hand. So this is the Sleepy one, and this is Doc. I have a few more, I believe, left to show you. They were all, I had all dwarfs and Snow White, but Snow White was a bottle from, what do you call it, Bubbles for bath. She had the cap on where you screw on or unscrew. And then these figurines, they were in a bag, and I purchased the whole thing for about $3.69. So I am making very, very good profit selling these separate. Okay, so these guys alone, this one and this one, sold for $7.25 each. Okay, up next is this vintage hardcover address book. It was little, small, measured 8.25 inches in height and 5.5 in width. This how it looks like. Clean pages, unused. I wanted to get rid of it, didn't want it laying around. I purchased it for $1, sold it for $5.50. Here is a sewing pattern. I got a whole bunch of these at the Goodwill bins, which items that you get depending on the weight, and the weight back then was $1.49. So as you know, these barely weigh anything, so I grabbed a whole bunch, but they have not been selling very well. I have this one, and then I think one more. Maybe in the next video I'll show you. But let's say they were about 50 cents each, and this pattern for dolls sold for $6.99. I no longer pick up sewing patterns because I just don't want to hold on to them forever, and they're not really worth it. I like to pick up high dollar amounts. Here's a vintage Polaroid camera, another one. I showed you a cream one from my last video. This is a black one, and it was in a working condition. It did have the 600 film that actually was in it when I found this piece, and I believe I bought it for probably $4 to $6, no more than that, and it was purchased at a Goodwill retail store, and it sold for $34.95. It was really good condition. It had the flash and all that. Okay, this is a set of 2 books. They are both vintage, and or no, I'm sorry, this is only 1 book. It's called The War in Korea. It was an old library book from 1950s, I believe. Oh no, the book is from 1960s. It was in my inventory for a while, and it finally sold for $9.95, and I purchased it at the bins for 50 cents because it was a hardcover. Here is a handmade carved wooden box with playing cards. And this box was really neat and really cool. It came, when I purchased it, these cards were in there, so I figured to just sell them the way I found them. So this was made in 1980s out of wood, and it was made in Poland. And I bought this box for $3.49, and it was sold for $24.99. It's an awesome sale. I like to pick up these kind of items because they're pretty cool. You know, they're not like your everyday type of things that you find at the stores. This is actually, you know, it took hard work to make it. Here we have CIS Germany suspenders, another one, as I showed in my previous video. This one has a pattern to it. This is the brand CIS Germany, and it's the clip-on suspenders. Elastic, so they stretch. It's made out of nylon, and I probably bought it for $1, and it was sold for $14.99. Here we have hardcover baby books, really cute, from 1950s. Easy to read to your little one. But I wouldn't be picking out any more books either unless it has a really awesome profit. Because vintage books, they tend to carry an old muggy smell. My lungs are very sensitive, and I would hate to smell this in my home. So I don't pick books up anymore. But it was a cool sale. Okay, this is a vintage navy leather fanny pack. Very vintagey, and I bought it for, I would say, around $1 because I found it at the bins, which means it went by weight, and a pound costs $1.49, and I sold it for $19. And it had the 3 pockets. You can see by the tag that it was it's vintage, and it was made in Mexico. The inside was pretty clean, the outside was good, no tears, no markings of any kind, so really nice. Okay, last item I have to show you is this Holy Bible, red leather, and it's the giant print. It's King James version, and it was also vintage. I was going to tell you the year, but I can't see it. But anyways, this is the print, and I like the large print because there's not many out there, and it's vintage, so I like selling Bibles. I don't really pick them up anymore because I do have like maybe 3 or 4 that have been sitting there for like 3 years. I have to move them somehow. Maybe I'll give them away for cheap. So that's all I have to show you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my sales. Let me know what was your favorite sale in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, and happy hunting, and good luck to all, to your store and your sales. Take care. I'll see you next time.